Yo, what's good? What's going on? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. It's coming to light. It's starting to come to light, man. So Adam 22 from No Jumper, okay? It's being alleged that he was picked up by the feds. Now, he has since spoken about the encounter that he had with the feds. He was not picked up or, detained from the FBI. Now, he got a visit. Somebody stopped at his home and they wanted to serve him a subpoena in regards to the Big U, trial. Well, not trial, with the case per se. So Adam 22 said, he got scared. He didn't want to say the wrong thing. So he contacted his lawyer. And his lawyer ended up speaking with the FBI agent. And the FBI agent told Adam 22 that the cop didn't want to talk to him about nothing about Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, Whack 100, or nothing of that magnitude. All they wanted to know, did Big U send you a cease and desist letter in regards to the comments that Loose Cannon made, that Big U called him and told him that Nipsey Hussle was murdered. And then Loose Cannon called Nipsey Hussle right after he got off the phone with Big U, and Nipsey Hussle answered the phone. Then he hung up the phone, and then 30 minutes later, he got a call saying that Nipsey Hussle was killed. Loose Cannon went on No Jumper and pretty much told that story. The feds are saying that Big U sent the cease and desist for Adam 22 to remove that actual episode off of the channel. And it was removed. And Adam 22 did confirm that he did receive a cease and desist from Big U. And the cops want to see that letter. They want to know what was in that letter. They want to know the writing and everything. And he said that he gave them the letter. So he's pretty much in the clear as far as with the FBI. But for me, this is what's shocking to me. Is why would you even entertain Loose Cannon, Adam 22 about those comments about Nipsey and have them remove the video off of YouTube when there's been countless of shit that's been said about your name? Countless. And I'm gonna be real. Even though Loose Cannon is funny as hell, he don't really got much credibility, bro. I'm gonna be real. Because he went ahead and said that they caught Meek Mill slipping in the club in LA and they extorted him out of $50,000, and Ross pretty much had to wire the money that they were going to hold Meek hostage. You know what I'm saying? He said that they did this in the middle of the club in LA, and Meek pretty much was just like, bro, I don't even know who the hell this guy is. I've never been held hostage, nothing at all. I never paid no money or nothing. You know what I mean? He was like, man, I was running around in LA with YG, Nipsey, and Mustard. So I don't know, bro. Like, then there's a story coming out that Big U backdoor Meek Mill, asked Meek Mill to do a show for him for the kids. Then turned around, Big U went ahead, the date that he booked Meek Mill, he sold the date to a promoter, took some money. Then Meek Mill had to cancel the actual date that he had for Big U because he had actually booked for a higher paying gig and said that he would make up the date for Big U. But Big U felt some type of way because he's like, yo, you can't cancel this. Not knowing that Meek Mill didn't know that, yo, you actually sold the date to a promoter. So I don't know, man. It's just a lot of weird activity, man. But I'm telling you, yo, something in my soul is telling me that this dude is responsible for Nipsey Hussle's murder, man. I told you on a previous blog, man, there's too many things indicating that this guy was jealous of Nipsey. He felt like Nipsey Hussle was becoming bigger than the gang. People in the industry, people even in the neighborhood out there in LA were looking at Nipsey as the big homie, not Big U. They were looking at Nipsey because of Nipsey's hard work, his dedication, him building his brand, him being transparent with the fans and the people in the neighborhoods and the different sets, the different gangs in the city, like respecting Nipsey and applauding Nipsey, and Nipsey bringing all the gangs together and not beefing. Like, Big U probably saw Nipsey as a threat, man, and was like, yo, I got to get rid of this dude. And really one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, Nipsey is no longer with us, bro. I honestly believe that, bro. I honestly believe that. How is it that Nipsey Hussle gets killed in his own neighborhood, bro? By somebody of his own gang? That just never really sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the feds, you know, there's somebody like snitching on Big U, giving up a lot of information. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that's also within the organization that's been very vocal on the internet as well about Big U in the Nipsey Hussle situation. So for me, I just feel like it's only a matter of time before the feds have enough evidence to prosecute this man for the murder. Even though they do have Eric Holder in custody, he's the one that pulled the trigger, but there's somebody that sent him on the mission to do that to Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? And all the fingers point at Big U, bro. It's just, you know what I mean? Somebody like I was listening to a video and somebody was like, yo, just look at it. Just look at Big U and then look at Nipsey Hussle. Just look at all the things that you hear, all the bum shit that Big U was doing, extorting people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Abusing his power. Then you look at somebody like Nip, come around the hood, Rolls Royce, Phantom. You know what I'm saying? Doing all these brand deals, giving back to the community, opening up stores, giving jobs within the community, collaborating, bringing all the gangs together. Like, Nipsey had a lot of power, bro. Nipsey had a lot of power. And I really feel like that power intimidated Big U. Probably for so long, Big U was looked at as the big homie, as the enforcer, as the top guy. And now you got an up-and-coming guy that's kind of overseeing, and people are kind of overlooking you and going straight to him as like, nah, fuck that one here. We gotta talk to Nipsey, man. Nipsey. And he ain't like that, bro. He didn't like that. I believe one of the commandments in the 48 laws of power is never outshine the master. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, you know, nobody's bigger than the set. That's one of the terms I hear a lot within the gang culture. Nobody's bigger than the set. And unfortunately, Nipsey Hussle became bigger than the set. You know what I'm saying? His brand, just him overall, was bigger than just being, you know what I'm saying, a affiliate gang member. But I feel like, yo, it's only time gonna tell, bro. We gonna find out. We gonna finally get the truth about Nipsey Hussle, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man, about these news. Man, follow me on all social media platforms at Ace is Working. It's your boy Acito. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.